First topic is pressing changes through 1,000 years. So a part of it we have already done in 6th standard. Now we are going to see what things are explored. Okay, क्या क्या हमको दिखाई दिया 1,000 years back? How was the life we are going, or what was the technology used to lead the life? Life कैसे जीते थे लोग, वो देखना है हमको. So we are going to see the changes 1,000 years back and till date. Okay, so let's get started, class. Here we are. When we study history, we try to get information about our past from various sources. When we study something from the past, we gain a lot of information. बहुत सारी information मिलती है जब हम history पढ़ते हैं, right? So it may not only be the information that is on the source. So we can get much more information. जितना लिखा है या फिर अगर coins मिलते हैं तो उसमें जो भी लिखा है उतना ही नहीं, उससे ज्यादा information हमको मिलती है. ठीक है? Looking at the way the item was manufactured, कैसे बनाया था कोई भी चीज, भले वो कपड़ा हो, coin हो, utensils हो, कुछ भी हो या फिर weapons हो, कैसे बनाया था. Okay, how the item was manufactured. The historians even try to guess the technology that must have existed or the lifestyle that people must have had. मतलब अगर एक चीज मिलती है तो हाँ कैसे बनी, उसकी टेक्नोलॉजी क्या थी, लाइफस्टाइल तब क्या थी, इसलिए ये बनाई गई, ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन हमको मिलती है. ओके, नाउ one such important source of information about the past is maps. Why are old maps important? The land on earth hasn't changed much for a long time. बरोबर की नहीं? Like how was the land? The same it is. It has not changed. So why are old maps important then? So what information can you get with maps? Let us see that. You can check how accurate the map is. From that, you can guess how well the people had explored the area around them and how good their mathematics and map making skills were. Okay, so you can get an idea about the area के भाई 16th century में कितना एरिया पता था. जैसे हमने पढ़ा है कि कोलंबस ने अमेरिका इन्वेंट किया या फिर उनको मिला. He intended to go to India, he wanted to come to India and he landed on America. तो ऐसे एरियाज उन्होंने एक्सप्लोर किए, समझ में आए, नए नए खोजे. ओके, दैट वी कैन कम टू नो विद द मैप ऑफ डिफरेंट ईयर्स और डिफरेंट एराज. ठीक है, फिर उनका मैथमेटिक्स स्केल क्या यूज कीजिए मैप के लिए व्हाइल दे आर मेकिंग द मैप. सो ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है. You can also look at the names of the places and the scripts and see how different they are from the ones that we have today. So if you go and see the textbook, they are given two different maps. So one what you see today and one is the old map. So you can compare how different, the names are also different. The script, like script means the language. Okay, that was different. People used priorly. Now it is different. It is either English or the native language. Okay, the quality of paper can tell you about the manufacturing and printing industries too. So if you want to go in details, you can understand these things also. That what was the quality of paper. So you must have heard your parents or grandparents saying that our notebooks were, the pages of our notebooks were thick. If not, you can ask कि हमारी नोटबुक कैसी है और आपके टाइम पे नोटबुक कैसी थी. So the quality of paper they will tell you. About manufacturing and printing industry also they can speak. So this is from the textbook what you can see. Okay, so prior two different maps are there. On that basis you can see, like you can read the index. This is the index. Okay, ये अगर आप पढ़ते हो तो समझ में आता है कि क्या है मैप में, right? What the map is telling you. Here it is like the states are there. Independent states कौन से है, dependent states कौन से, ब्रिटिश कहाँ रूल कर रहे थे, पोर्तुगीज कहाँ रूल कर रहे थे, फ्रेंच कहाँ रूल कर रहे थे, ये समझ में आ रहा है इस मैप से. And in this map, you are able to see the country borders, major road, major river, major cities, then other cities. Just check the icons in the map, okay? These are the symbols, icons, okay? Then country capital, here it is New Delhi, okay? Then major airports, see these are all airports, okay? And then major national park, you can see the green dots here, 1, 2, so many are there, okay? And then the point of interest, so which are the important places where you can visit, okay? Then major lakes are there and major mount peaks are also there. So this is how you can get different information from different maps. See how much information one map can give the historians, right? Now open the textbook to page number 1. Read from, take a look to page number 3. The past was produced. Now I am going to skip this and I am going to share the textbook with you. Okay? Take a look at map 1 and 2. Okay? Map 1 was made in 1154 CE by the Arab geographer Al-Arbisi. The section reproduced here is a detail of Indian subcontinent from his larger map of world, and map 2 was made in 1720s by a French cartographer. Now what is a cartographer? The meaning is given here. A person who makes map. Okay. So he is called as the cartographer. The two maps are quite different even though they are of the same area. In Al-Arbisi's map, South India is where we would expect to find North India, and Sri Lanka is the island at the top. So you can see the map. See. So here this is Sri Lanka, okay, which is normally seen in the south part. Now he has shown it in the northern part. The perspective is like from what angle he is seeing, okay. So accordingly things are changing. So place names are marked in Arabic. You can see the places here all are written in the Arabian language. Now this is map 2. Okay. And now you can see Sri Lanka in the south, right? So now, and there are some well-known places like Kanauj in Uttar Pradesh. So Kanauj will try to find on this, quite a bit difficult thing, right? Okay, you can just observe this. We will not waste time in that because we have hardly 15 minutes more. Okay, but find it out. Now see the spelling. The spelling of Kanauj is this. Okay, K-A-N-A-U-J. But at that time it was written as Q-A-N-A-U-G. So map 2 has made nearly 600 years after map 1, during which time information about the subcontinent had changed considerably. This map consists more familiar to us, and the coastal areas in particular are surprisingly detailed. This map was used by European sailors and merchants on their voyage, means on their journey. Equally important is the fact that the science and cartography, means the science to prepare maps, differed in the two periods that we can see, isn't it? When historians read documents, maps and texts from the past, they have to be sensitive to the different historical backgrounds, that is the context in which information about the past was produced. So they have to be very careful while they are drawing the map. Okay. Now let's go back to the PPT. So we have read this. Now, new and old terminologies. Now let us see the changes of the words. Okay, terminology means the words, the phrases at times. Okay, the language. Okay. Now just like new words get added to the language, some words get deleted too, and some words change. Over time, the whole style of language changes. Now you have this SMS language, right? BTW, by the way, LOL, laugh out loud, right? So This is the exercise given by the new teacher, new era's teacher, right? So you know few words have changed. Yeah. So when you go back 1,000 years, though the language may have the same name, means if it is English, French, but the words have changed in it. The style is quite different. Now in the old poems, you read thou, which means you, thy, that is your, thine, yours, vast, where, what, where. So this way things have changed. Okay. So the words have changed, the meaning is same. The language is same. The name of the language is same. But the words gradually change after years and few years. Okay. If you try to read the original work of Shakespeare, there are many words that you might not understand, though it is still considered to be English. Now here's the example. Backmate says that, oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his friends lives. So my mind is uneasy. Full of scorpions means uneasy, dear wife, as long as Banquo and Flancy live. Okay, so I'm not comfortable with their thoughts. That is what he wants to say. Now, most languages change this way. Who knows 1,000 years from now, the English that people speak will probably be nothing like the English that we speak today. And it's not just the words, even that what people mean when they say a word can change. The meaning also may change. It's not only the words change, at times it is seen that the meaning of the word also changes as per the era changes. So when historians are reading written information about the past, they have to consider all these things too. तो अच्छे से मीनिंग उसका लगाने के लिए क्या वर्ड्स यूज किए, कौन से कॉन्टेक्स्ट में यूज किए, दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट. Okay, they have to consider all these things, the words, the meaning, the language, and then take out the meaning out of the sentence or the given information. They can't just consider today's meaning of the word and today's vocabulary. Thinking about something while considering the other things around it is called referring to the context. Now this is important. This can be asked as a question. What is context? So the sentence thinking about something while considering the other things around it is called referring to the context.
So this is important question, an important question, student. It can be asked that what is context. So remember this thing, thinking about something while considering the other things around it is called referring the context. So continue reading from page 3 if the context to page number 4, cast background. So you can read it, students. So we'll see next part, tracing changes through your historians and their sources. How were these historians and their sources in 1,000 years back? So what kind of things do historians get information from? So they get information from literary any material from that period that they can lay their hands on coins, inscriptions, books and manuscripts, houses, utensils, jewelry, even left or burned food in cooking parts. What do you think that they get information from any other material also? We have learned this in 6th standard also. So, and you also know that historians try to get information about more than one thing when they come across any source. There is one thing that you should know about books and manuscripts. They are written on paper. Paper is easily available everywhere now. But however, paper was a very rare and expensive thing when it was first invented about 200 years ago. So nowadays it is easily available, but that time it was rare and expensive thing. It was invented about 2000 years ago. When it was used in early days, people would wash off the ink and reuse the paper to write a manuscript. Manuscript is a handwritten document. So when they write first, that time they use ink, and while when they want to use next time that paper, they wash out the ink and then again they reuse the paper. Why were documents written by hand? Because the printing press was invented only 600 years ago, and printed book became popular after that, after invented printing machine. But before that, there was no printing or any device to print the written material. So documents were written by hand. Can you think what are the disadvantages of this? By writing the hand, the documents were written by hand. So handwritten manuscripts were copied of each other. If a language changes over the years, imagine the copied text must changing. Mistakes can creep in, and over time the text changes. Yes, it takes too much time. So even a book, historians can't be information and say it true. If they have to study it and guess what changes may have happened in the content based on many other things that they find. So slowly, spellings or word also change because of this written documents. It is written or it is copied by someone else. So it can be changed over the time. So we'll see next part in next period.
If you like our videos, do share them and subscribe to our channel. If you want awesome quizzes, write to us. Keep watching and keep learning with Walnut.